Force Runner!
the scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doomed. Driven. Kogan Akatosh.
Running out of time. The battle.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We've blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Oh, sorry, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. If you are right, I will not need
We'll
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Him hind paliv Zuu hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
And send you out. You are banished. Count you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished.
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Spawn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me, and I will outlast you. Immortal. Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Look Thum.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid. The waiting. The insufferable waiting. Everything all right? Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword? Dull old blade can barely cut mutton.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help. What you're asking for? You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about... Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first.
You need to leave.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
You need to leave.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain.
Hey, get out of here.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Need a
You
blade?
Need to leave.
You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
You need to leave.
Staying safe, I hope.
my easement a thieving beast. Hey, hands off!
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then, when quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met
We got
the
rooms and
maid of
food.
Matilda
Drink, too.
said,
I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down, bleed. And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. Please, someone do something!
heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. But we are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in politics. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General we will see if they still remember us. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Breath and force.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
What is... You're that one from the college. Heard about it.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with?
How about I treat you to song?
Watch the skies, traveler.
Arms or armor?
I used to be in it. I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiments is a large selection.
Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? You were one of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive, but he hasn't reported in. In the meantime, why don't you have a... Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. Speak with, like, the Greybeards. What do those... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most of the Legion is tied down on the border with the Aldmeri Dominion. The Emperor can't afford to risk weakening Cyrodiil's defenses. From the Imperial City, our war here is just a sideshow. An interlude before the main event against the Thalmor resumes. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion.
Everything's all right?
What is it? By the gods.
Those fools. Fighting now! Hey! Watch what you do!
Help!
come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual.
Oh,
What is it?
great answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the
I
land.
remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, it's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tully... Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire can throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How?
I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards... Peace? They are not yet, but regret. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Sure.
Why
Force
do they?
You'll sweat.
Someone do something.
Still can.
Force.
I'll spare you, for now.
Why delay? Please.
Force.
Take your...
I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullier, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation.
This
for
is
your
our
butchery
homeland,
at-
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Omar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it's
I'm afraid
worth
there's a
it.
problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem, while you... An unguessed troll cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites. Don't you see? The names of dragons. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist it. Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here, Od Avin, winged snow Valgrove, as I read. I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn plan.
Yes, ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon. Dragons reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here.
My boys will keep you safe. Don't you worry.
On. Long life. Lead the way.
May the gods... As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure
Greybeards
you
have
do
arranged
your
a truce
part.
between the Stormcloaks
I
and
put
the
in my
Imperials.
city your
How long can such a thing last?
Another wanderer, here to look...
Ubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, hmm? No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether he... Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need aid. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Unikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Sir, something to... I can't believe that. You sure about that? You want to let that dragon... Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Was du? Did dein Rufe Aswan? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you once you... Amativ, mu bo kotin stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffo Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
turn back. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom, then we stood. But I never knew if night... Alduin, his hut... Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us on to... I saw it fair when first I trod Shore's Hall. I've lost the way. Hurry, before I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Look! This encompassing fog once more. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
Look!
What brings you, Wayfarer? A faithful errand. No, but Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. No shade are you, as you here. By what right do you request? Ah, it's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonheart. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge. Since one of the living has entered here. The Shore's favor follow you.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hecon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
Far you've traveled. Your trials long.
Shore's favor found me today. Let's lift the mug of mead together, our wounds to salve and weariness cure.
Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting, drink? fellowship and boasting? Find welcome here and warm your soul. Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde at long last of Alduin's foul mist?
Shore's power protects this hall. Brought by Arrow.
My disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice is neither wide nor easy. But if you stray from wisdom, then to Sovngarde you cannot return. Seek ye food or song unending? Fighting, drinking, fellowship and boasting? Find welcome. Take your ease, let troubles fade. Take your ease. Let troubles fade.
At long last, Alduin...
My disciples still follow the difficult path. The way of the voice is neither wide nor easy. But if you stray from wisdom, then to Sovngarde you will not return.
Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a
For 100 lifetimes, my heart
Endless
is
wait,
burned for
way
revenge.
to battle.
But with four
Alduin's
voices
doomed.
joined,
His
our
death
valor
or ours.
combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater
Alduin escaped us long ago.
Endless wait
We
gives
must
way
drive
to
away
battle.
his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
The eyes of Shore upon this. Defeat Alduin. Destroy this mist.
Cannot fight the foe in mist.
Look!
Again!
We can shatter his power if we shout together.
Look!
Our struggle in vain.
will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship, that you join the blessed feasting.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail him with great praise! Even here, where heroes throng, few can match this mighty deed.
When you're ready to rejoin the
What
living,
glory!
just bid me
The
so.
gods
and I will
themselves
send
must
you back.
envy us this well-earned honor.
Tarry not too long. The land of the dead is not meant for mortals to linger.
All hail the Dragonborn. Praise him with all praise.
When you're ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so. Return now to Nurn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need. Return now to Nurn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need. Rules!
Surut fur Kanaran.
But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz ach ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Indeed, you saw more clearly than I. Certainly more clearly than Alduin. Roch funta korav. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Benesitid, the current. Perhaps, but I forget myself. You have won a mighty victory. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time.
As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Furi Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your throne. Zu Odaving, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
Dremyolok, greeting. The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Miov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrif Horvut se Suyech. What is better, to be born good, or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum Ark Mora.